Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are having a lovely day. I know I am. It's been a good ass big. It's been a good ass. So today I wanted to come at you with like a little summer perfume stash and haul video because I just got some new fragrances from Dossier Perfumes and I was like, these are perfect for summer. And I was already planning on doing a summer fragrance video. So if you are interested in seeing what summer fragrances I have in my stash and checking out some of these newbies from Dossier, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so you already know I've been working with Dossier for a minute. I feel like I start off all these videos like this, but I'm power filming. Don't judge me, okay? But I love Dossier. They do inspired fragrances, and I love that they've been doing a lot more niche inspired fragrances. So I've been able to kind of get my niche kick without having to spend the niche price, right? And Dossier Perfumes is at a wonderful price point. Vegan, cruelty-free, made in France. High quality bottles, high quality juice. They last on the skin forever. And what I also love about them is that they do a lot of bundle sales. So when you get more, you really do save more in the long run, which is great if one, you're a fragrance junkie like me, two, you like to layer your fragrances, and three, there's a whole lot of things that you want to try. So they sent me a few different things and I wanted to share them with you. All of these are really great summer picks. So the first one is like quintessential summer pick. This is one that my girl April, functional product junkie, she was telling me like, girl, I have been loving this. And when I saw that they came out with this, I was like, I need it. Like, I need it. This is Floral Coconut. This is inspired by Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Y'all already know those Dossier bottles. Nice, cute, easy, sleek. So the top notes in this are cardamom, pistachio, and bergamot. Middle notes are ylang ylang, tuberose, and jasmine. And the base is cedarwood, amber, benzoin, and coconut. This is a really beautiful, fresh, summery, coconutty, slightly like floral, heavy on those yellow florals fragrance, and I love it. This is one, when I first got the box, I couldn't wait to sniff it. I was like, I was gonna do a first impression, but I couldn't wait. I sprayed it in the box, sniffed it, and I was like, it's alright. And then I kept walking by my stack of boxes, and I was like, what smells so good? It smells amazing. It was this. This smells so good. Definitely get the cardamom, the ylang ylang, tuberose, jasmine, and coconut in here. The benzoin kind of gives it that salty touch. I love a good salty fragrance because it makes it smell like skin. So good. I don't really get the pistachio in this fragrance. Well, no, a little bit. I do. It's not an overt pistachio, you know? But it adds a touch of creaminess that you're like, it's kind of hard to place, if that makes sense. Y'all, this is so nice. So beautiful. And I already know I'm going to be rocking this a lot because I love the way that this smells. I've never tried the original, so I don't know how spot on this is, but it smells phenomenal. And it's actually one that kind of makes me want to try the original. I might try to get a decant of it. And I can already tell the longevity on this is going to be amazing because literally that whole day after I sprayed this, like I could smell it just everywhere. And I was like, yeah, the longevity is going to be on point with this guy. So I'm really excited to have this in my collection. I really wanted to add some more summery perfumes to my collection because I have a lot of sweet, rich, dense fragrances. That's my favorite type of scent profile. But I really wanted to add some more, you know, really just great summertime fragrances, and this is a really good one. So again, that is Floral Coconut from Dossier Perfumes. A lot of people have been telling me to pick up the fragrance that this was inspired by, and I wasn't really pressed because I'm not really into this designer, like when it comes to fragrances. Like I've never really liked any of their fragrances. So when I saw that this popped up, I was like, ooh, I kind of need to try this. And it's there's definitely a good oil concentration on this too. This is Floral Rhubarb. and it's inspired by Perfect from Marc Jacobs. I'm not really into Marc Jacobs fragrances. I don't really like any of them. Y'all can keep Daisy, keep Dot, keep Honey. I don't like any of it. It smells like the 90s to me. Which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, it just smells dated in a way that I'm not a fan of. Like, Guerlain Insolence, I love that because it definitely has that somewhat dated vibe, but there's a youthfulness to it. It kind of just sparkles. And so it's, in a way, it's timeless. Marc Jacobs ain't got timeless vibes to me. I'm just being honest. But if you like it, I love it. I'm not hating on you. It's just not me. But I really wanted to try this out because the notes sounded so interesting. The top notes have rhubarb, orange blossom, and peach. There's daffodil, milky accords, and narcissus in the heart. And the base is cedarwood, blonde woods, and musk. Y'all, this is not what I expected. It really isn't. And I mean that in a good way. Like, there's a certain type of thing that Marc Jacobs fragrances have that I'm just never really a fan of. And this just takes a totally different route. I get the milky notes, but I love those sweet, slightly tart notes of the peach and the rhubarb in this fragrance. Like, oh my God. This is addictive. This I definitely could only see myself wearing in the summer. It feels like summer to me. Even though it's not the quintessential coconut, sunscreen, citrus type of fragrance, it feels like summer to me. I definitely get some of the notes of like the orange blossom. You get some of the musk and the blonde woods as it dries down. But y'all, this is so good. This is a really beautiful, musky, juicy, fruity scent. That's what I like about it. It's very juicy. Like, it almost smells like a candy. And the oil content on this, like, look at the oil on that card, y'all. Like, it's not going anywhere. It's not drying. The oil content in this is on point. And this lasts so well on the skin. I wore this a couple of days ago and it smelled so good. I love it. And this is going to mix very well with some of the other things I have in my collection. So this is going to be a beautiful fruity fragrance for the summertime. I love a good fruity fragrance for summer. It just gives that youthful, carefree, effervescent kind of vibe. Like, there's something about this that is kind of sparkling to me. It's so not what I expect from Marc Jacobs, and I love that about this fragrance. So yeah, Floral Rhubarb, if you have been eyeing Marc Jacobs Perfect, get this. Like I said, I haven't tried it, but it smells so good, y'all. Like, so good. Like, you will get ate up. People will tell you you smell amazing, and you will get ate up because you're going to smell just juicy and delicious. All right, and the last one that I have that I'm technically hauling is Oriental Vetiver, of course, from Dossier. This is inspired by Byredo's Bal de Freak. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this fragrance because Byredo is expensive. It's a niche brand. It's expensive. And a lot of people have said that it kind of just disappears on their skin. And I really wanted to try it, but I was like, I don't think I can justify getting something that gets such poor reviews. Like, the actual fragrance itself, people love, but people hate the performance. And so when I saw that they came out with this, I was like, I have to try it. So the top notes are bergamot, lemon, and buchu. I don't know what that is. The middle notes are orange blossom, marigold, and violet. And the base is vetiver, amber, and cedarwood. And I'm still deciding how I feel about this in particular. So first, in the opening, I get a lot of the lemon. Very heavy on the lemon, and then as it dries down, I get more of that marigold and the violet. And then the vetiver and the cedarwood start to peek through. And I'm like, this is interesting. interesting. This is one I really need to wear on my skin more. I like the aromatic, citrusy vibes that you initially get in this fragrance. But I wasn't expecting the way the vetiver, the amber, and the cedar would really come out in the base of this. It's different, and I really like the way that this smells. And I do get a little bit of that marigold. My mom loves to plant marigolds, and I do get a little bit of the marigold in here. I feel like this would actually be a good year-round fragrance, but this does give me summer vibes for some reason. I think because of the citrusy notes that are in it. But this gives like summer nighttime vibes. Like I wouldn't wear this during the day because of that heavy vetiver and cedarwood. But at night, yeah, and then there's just little things that pop up as I smell it. This definitely isn't linear. I'm gonna have to wear this more, but so far I really, really like it. And I'm hoping that the longevity is there. Actually, I'm not even doubting that the longevity is there because the longevity on all of Dossier's fragrances is always on point. I feel like a lot of times when it comes to the fragrances that I get from Dossier, the longevity on their fragrances is longer than the fragrance that they're inspired by. And these are inspired by fragrances that are $200+, you know? So I really appreciate that you really do get that quality in a fragrance. So again, that is Oriental Vetiver. Yeah, this is citrusy, woodsy, a little spicy, not really sweet. Citrusy, woodsy, spicy, and floral. It's definitely a very interesting Oriental fragrance for sure. So I'm definitely going to be trying this out, definitely for those summer nights. Maybe, you know, now that we, you know, we're going to the streets because the streets are calling our name, you know, might wear this to some dinners, see how it goes, because I really do like this fragrance. It's just different. Like the more I smell it, the more I pick up. So we'll see. I'll definitely have to come back and let you guys know what I think after several times wearing this. And then my last, what I consider to be a good summer fragrance from Dossier. I've had this, I've been talking about this. This is Floral Jasmine. Now I have been wearing this regardless of season, but this is gonna be saying something on date nights during the summer. There's something about me, summer, and jasmine that I just love. I love wearing jasmine fragrances in the summertime. This has neroli, cardamom, bergamot, and pepper in the top. There's jasmine, sambac, ylang ylang, and broom flower in the heart, and labdanum, clary sage, and vanilla in the base. This is a really beautiful, sweet, sexy, sensual jasmine and vanilla fragrance. Like, this is so good. It's one that's going to get you noticed. It's one that's going to get you compliments. It's floral, but it is still slightly sticky sweet. The vanilla in here kind of has like a doughy thing going on, almost kind of marzipan-y almost, and I really like that. This is so sexy and so sensual and really gives like date night during the summertime vibes. Like, it really just does. I do also like this in the colder months during the day, but this really, it just has a vibe for summertime at night. If you have this, let me know what you think. This is inspired by Tom Ford's Jasmine Rouge, which I do actually want to get because of this fragrance, but it's so good. It's long lasting. You don't need a lot. 2-3 sprays and you're done, and it lasts forever on your skin, and you smell so sensual and sexy and a little edible. So that is Floral Jasmine from Dossier Perfumes. I will leave my code as well as my custom link down below. If you want to shop any of the fragrances that you've seen here, they're all good. They're so good. So another one that I have talked about in the last 2 videos that I just filmed, because it's that time of year, I'm ready to bust her out. This is Dolce&Gabanna Light Blue Sun Eau de Toilette. I picked this up off of Fragrance Net last year, literally like right at the end of the summer. And I wore this pretty much every day to work during that time because I wanted to get tons of use out of it. And this is so good. This is a very beautiful aquatic fragrance. It's citrusy, There's a little bit of coconut water in this fragrance. Some ozonic notes to it, so it's very airy. It literally smells like sun. I described this in my fresh videos, my fresh fragrances video, as imagine wearing like the original Dolce&Gabanna light blue, and you hop in the ocean and you get out. It's kind of what you smell like. I love this so much. I love it on its own. I've also been mixing this with Heeeey Vanilla 28. It's a beautiful fragrance. I do also want to pick up the light blue intense. There's something about me and Dolce fragrances. Like, I wear them a lot. I don't always talk about them as much as I should, but I still wear them a lot. And I really enjoy this fragrance. It's nice. It just smells so good. Definitely gives like beach vibes, pool party vibes, without smelling like SPF. This is bomb. A little salty, a little oceany. It's so good. So if you've been looking for that type of fragrance, I highly suggest Light Blue Sun, and you can get it at a really great price point too. Right, next up, this is one that I picked up last year. I'm saying that like most of these I didn't pick up last year. But this is one of the first ones that I picked up on my newfound fragrance journey. This is Juliette Has a Gun Lipstick Fever. This is so good. This is a really beautiful, powdery, fruity, slightly musky daytime fragrance for the summer. Now I feel like you could totally get away with doing this all year if you really wanted to, but this gives such beautiful summer vibes. This has that little bit of waxy, lipsticky quality to it. There's a strong raspberry note in here. I love this fragrance. It's honestly like, it's mouth-watering. It's not so powdery that you're like, damn, I can't wear this. Like, there are sometimes like you get powdery fragrances and you're just like, it's too much. Like, it's way too much, yo. Like, way too much. This is just right. It gives that lipsticky quality while also giving you those juicy fruits. You get some musk in there. I love wearing this during the summertime. It's so good. It smells amazing on the skin. It sits really well in the hot weather as well. The atomizer is amazing. You can see I definitely like put a decent dent in her last summer. I love this, and I'm definitely going to be wearing this more this summer. I also want to pick up Vanilla Vibes. I've been hearing so much about that fragrance lately. Like, every time I watch someone's fragrance video, it pops up, and I really want to try that one. So I really do want to get my hands on Vanilla Vibes. And they just released a new one called Pear Ink. I really want to try that too. I really like so far what I've tried from Juliette Has a Gun. I also have a pretty large sample. They give really great samples when you shop their website from Juliette Has a Gun. They gave me a really large one of the Not a Perfume Super Dose. That's a really great freshie. I should have put that in my fresh fragrances video. But I really like their fragrances because they smell so good and they're so non-offensive. Like, if you wear their fragrances, like, you're not going to bother anybody, but you're still gonna smell good and it's gonna be noticeable, and I really like that. So this is a really beautiful, fresh, fruity fragrance for the summertime. It's amazing. So, completely switching gears. This was my first Montale fragrance. This was one that I really didn't think I would like. I remember the first time I sprayed it, I was like, no, we ain't doing that. And then I let it develop on my skin, and I have developed such a love for this fragrance. This is Intense Tiare from Montale. I feel like I'm one of the few people that actually likes the Montale bottles. This is a beautiful Tiare Ylang Ylang coconut fragrance. Easy to mix as well. If you want to give it a little bit more of like that ozonic quality, this is really great to mix with things like Light Blue Sun. I feel like this would go really, really well with that Floral Coconut from Dossier as well. I first heard about this from Paulina Shar on YouTube, and it's one of my favorite recommendations of hers. This is such a beautiful fragrance. It's creamy coconut Tiare Ylang Ylang goodness. It smells like summer. It's so good. If you don't like floral fragrances, you won't like this, because even though it is like that yellow floral type of fragrance, it's still heavy on the florals, but they're so creamy and sweet. It's a beautiful, sweet summertime floral fragrance, and I love it. It's so good. It lasts on the skin beautifully. It's so easy to mix with other fragrances. Like, it's just so good. This is still standing as one of my favorites from Montale. The Ristretto Intense Cafe is really close, and I definitely plan on picking up more Montales during the year, because Montale has become one of my favorite niche houses, honestly. I know a lot of people say they smell very synthetic, but I actually kind of like that quality to their fragrances. I feel like when I wear them, I don't smell like anybody else. This is one where, like, if you're trying to go out and smell good during the summertime and you want to smell unique, you're going to smell unique when you wear this, because most people wouldn't have the balls to even try to rock this. I'm just going to be honest. But it smells so good. And oh my God, when the sun hits your skin, it's over. TKO, it's over. So I love that one. It's so good. I can't wait to pull it back out. It gives full on summertime vibes, and so I exclusively hang on to that for the summer. This is another one that I really love as like a warmer summertime option, but unfortunately this range has been discontinued, so if you can find it, definitely get your hands on it. This is Viktor&Rolf Salty Flower from their Magic collection. So the Magic collection was like their version of a private line. I really like the fragrances from that collection, and I feel like as soon as I started buying them, they got discontinued. This right here is the epitome of a salty fragrance. Like, if you think that Olympia Intense from Paco Rabanne is salty, you need to try this. This is aquatic, it's airy. There is some warmth in here. I believe there's cashmere in here, if I remember right. I could be wrong. It's been a minute since I looked at the note structure. But this has frangipani. There's some tiare in here. It's creamy, it's warm, it's salty, slightly tart. There's like a slight citrus aspect in there. Y'all, it's so good. It's a beautiful fragrance. One that I get a lot of compliments on. This is one that my mom compliments me on a lot whenever I wear it. She's like, you smell really, really good today. I love this as just a baseline, like great everyday summery scent. When you want to kind of keep up that vibe, but you don't necessarily want to smell like you're going to the pool, but you also still want to smell like summertime ready. This is so beautiful. It's a gorgeous fragrance. It's another one that I feel like a lot of people aren't going to smell like. So I'm definitely not going to be wearing this every day like I was last year, because it's been discontinued. If I can find it, I'm going to get a backup of it, because I love this fragrance. It's beautiful. And if you find it, you need to buy it. If you love salty fragrances, if you love yellow florals, but you want something a little bit warmer for the daytime, pick this up. It's so good. And it's sexy. Like, there's a sensual, sexy quality to that fragrance that it's very hard to explain, but it's so good. This is one that I don't really wear a lot, but I still really, really enjoy, but I have to be in the mood for it. This is Moschino Fresh Couture Gold. And this is a fruity patchouli bomb. Yeah, this has so many different fruits in there. Yeah, this is super fruity with a very prominent patchouli base. The patchouli in here is not super dirty. It's not like a Angel from Mugler type patchouli. This has peach, passion fruit, mango. It has tons of different fruit profiles in there. I think there's strawberry in here. There are some white florals in here, and it has a vanilla and patchouli base. It's delicious. It really gives me like music festival vibes. Like, if I decided to go to Coachella, then I would wear this, you know? It's not trashy or anything. Like, I think people think I'm saying that it smells like a trashy fragrance. It's not what I'm saying. It just gives like that fun music festival vibe. Like you're carefree, you're going out, you're hanging with your friends, you know. It just smells so good. There's a little bit of coconut in here too. It's a beautiful fruituli fragrance. Like it's fruits, patchouli, and vanilla. And it's very nice. I got mine on FragranceNet. I don't know if they sell this retail anymore. I don't know if it's been discontinued, but I did get this on FragranceNet for a really great price. And the bottle is really cute. I really enjoy this. It's really nice. If you don't like patchouli though, you won't like this. But if you don't like patchouli, what I would suggest instead is Rasasi Jasmine Wisp. This is another one that I love as a summertime fruity fragrance, and it's so good. This is a passion fruit and peach bomb. Yeah, it's very heavy on the passion fruit, where you can definitely get the profile of several different fruits with the Fresh Gold Couture. This is purely peach passion fruit. There is definitely some jasmine and other white florals in here. And there's something in here, there's a woodiness to this fragrance, kind of gives like that oud vibe that I love. This lasts so beautifully on the skin. So if you want something that's going to give you a little bit of that woody, smoky quality, but you cannot do patchouli, go for this. It smells so good, so feminine. You're gonna get so many compliments when you wear this. I've heard a lot of people say that this is so basic, and I mean, I wouldn't call this unique, but it's also such a compliment getter. Like I go out and I don't find anyone that smells like me when I wear this, you know, like it's in a league all of its own. And if it's something that you really enjoy, don't let people deter you from wearing it. I really enjoy this. It's super feminine, sweet. I find this to be very classy and put together. Like this is fun summer night. This is, I smell amazing all the time. I'm classy, I'm put together, you know, my credit score is popping, you know. So like this is definitely one that I would wear to like a concert at night, or a music festival at night. This I can wear all day, all night. The touches of the jasmine and those woody notes in there really make this sensual, and it really makes people go, what is she wearing? Like it's that kind of fragrance. So I really do love this. I personally feel like you don't necessarily need both in your collection. If I had to suggest one, I would say get this. But I love both and I wear both, so there's that. All right, and then my last two. One is like straight up night and the other one is straight up daytime. Let's start with the daytime one. This is Dolce Garden from Dolce&Gabanna. I love this fragrance so much. This is coconut, pineapple, frangipani. It's sweet, but there's an airiness to this fragrance. A little ozonic, a little aquatic. I love the florals in this fragrance. Like it gives like a garden of yellow florals, that coconut and that pineapple. It just smells so good. It's just so fun, kind of fresh, sweet, approachable. The coconut in here is very creamy. It's just a beautiful fragrance. If you love coconut in your fragrances, I feel like this one and Intense Tiare really put me on to coconut fragrances. These two right here, and I've become a lover of coconut in my fragrances actually. This has that really beautiful coconut cream vibe, you know, and I love it. It smells so good. I actually have the body lotion to this and I have a purse spray. The longevity on this fragrance isn't insane, but it does last at least 6 hours on my skin. So I really, really enjoy it. This is a beautiful one to have for the summertime. It smells like summer. I couldn't wear this any other time of the year. It smells like summer to me. And I love it. I've been waiting for it to get seriously hot here so I can pull this out. And we're finally getting to that point, because last week, y'all, I had to put my space heater back out. It was cold as hell. I was like, what's going on here? Ellie was like, Mom, it's cold. Where's my heater? She was in her feelings about me taking that space heater out of the room. So I had to pull my space heater back out. So now it's like finally getting warm. I hope it stays that way, so I can actually really enjoy my summertime fragrances. I love this so much. It's just a beautiful fragrance. Now the last one, this is another one that's like sex in a bottle. Like, I call this my man eater fragrance. I get so many compliments on this, and I feel like it's one where you think you wouldn't, but I get people eat this up on me. That is Versace Crystal Noir. So good. I like this purely at nighttime. This is a great date night fragrance. Or just if you're going out at night and you just want to feel hot as hell. You can get away with this in the fall and winter because it's very spicy. There's cardamom, there's ginger. It has some tiare, it has gardenia in there. There's also a really beautiful coconut note in here. And there is amber, sandalwood, vanilla in the base. It's beautiful. It's woodsy. It's a little sweet. It's ambery. It's a little androgynous. Like, I love this fragrance so much. It's so beautiful. It's strong. It's edgy. It's sexy. Like, this, I feel like, is Scorpio in a bottle. Like, you guys know I say that, like, my Fève de Lascives and my Lancôme Eau Bouquet are definitely, like, Scorpio in a bottle type fragrances because they're there. They're in your face. They're like, hi, I'm here. I'm hot. Big Scorpio energy. But this really is, like, out of bounds Scorpio energy. I don't know, it's creamy, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's deep, it's interesting. Like, it's not a boring fragrance. People are gonna love this on you. Like, if you love those deep, sexy fragrances, those spicy fragrances, this is that with the summertime twist. And I feel like the coconut and the florals in this kind of give it that summertime vibe. That makes it perfect for a summer night. It's so good. I so enjoy it. Now, mine is the Eau de Parfum. I believe that the Eau de Parfum is discontinued. I got mine on FragranceNet. Now, if you go on, like, regular retailers, I think you'll just find the Eau de Toilette. But I find the Eau de Toilette to be more soapy than this one. This does have a little bit of a soapiness to it. But that soapiness is toned down because this is so creamy from the sandalwood. And the coconut in this, it's more soapy in the EDT. They both last a very long time and they're both beautiful fragrances, but I do prefer the Eau de Parfum. And I mean, it's fine. Like, I'm never going to go through it because you need so little. If you overspray this, you are going to kill yourself. Like, it's just a suicide mission. But this is such a beautiful, stunning fragrance. I think definitely, like, my favorite from Versace. Like, I like their fragrances, but this is the one fragrance from them that I'm totally in love with. To me, this is going to be timeless. I love it. It's amazing. It's just sexy. It's sex in a bottle. I'm telling y'all. Once I start letting men talk to me again. Okay, guys. So that is my summer fragrance collection and mini haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know, what fragrances are you guys enjoying for summer and what are you picking up for summer? There's so many that I want. I really want to pick up Tom Ford Soleil Brûlant, Dolce&Gabanna, The Only One Intense. Really want to try that out. There's just so many fragrances, y'all. There's so many that I want to get for the summertime. Like, I really enjoy, like, those summery fragrances. Like, I really do. Even though, like, I have a certain vibe that I love, that I feel like I thrive on, I love those summery fragrances. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I will leave all relevant codes, links, and all that good stuff down below. They're not affiliate codes. Just use them, you know. But if I have any affiliate codes, they will be listed below as affiliate codes. Just so you know. I'm always going to disclose that with you guys because y'all my peeps and I want you to know what you're clicking on, okay? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
know I gotta keep dancing.